Welcome to Faith That Works, Bible-based teachings from the heart of a pastor to equip God's people for every good work.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The Lord is my shepherd. This is a mighty declaration. Yahweh, God, the Holy Trinity, is my owner and caretaker. In most Protestant catechisms, the first question asked is, what is my only hope in this life and in the next? And the answer, that I am not my own, but belong in body and soul to the Father and to his Son, Jesus Christ. When you consider the church of Jesus Christ as God's flock, we remember where our strength and future comes from. The sheep are not strong because of our number. We are not special or powerful because of our diverse talents and gifts. The sheep's strength comes from who their shepherd is. If God is our shepherd, there could be 3 sheep or 10 billion. The shepherd is the tone setter, and because he lives, we can face tomorrow. Psalm 23 is a massive profession, and it is true for many. But how could someone make such a claim? How can someone take this enormous leap of faith and say that the Lord is my shepherd? Let us look at 2 false reasons why a person would so boldly call the Lord their shepherd. Number 1, is the Lord my shepherd because he's everyone's shepherd? Psalm 23 is claimed by billions of people, recited at funerals, and known even by unbelievers. Is this poem universally true? Jesus refers to God's people as the sheep. He considers many others as anything but sheep, goats, weeds, children of darkness. He tells crowds that the reason they do not receive Jesus is that they do not belong to God. The Lord is not their shepherd. Only Jesus knows ultimately who are the sheep, and for these sheep he lays down his life. There are sheep who do not belong to the people of Israel, and they must come too. God's people will come from all over the world. As Jesus prayed to the Father in John 17, he referred to the disciples as belonging to God the Father in advance of Jesus' coming. They were given to Jesus, and he became like a perfect lamb in the place of God's imperfect sheep. He died and rose again, and he will raise up God's sheep on the last day. Until then, Jesus keeps us and leads us as the good shepherd. The Lord is the shepherd of whosoever will come through the narrow gate, Jesus Christ. So if the Lord's not everyone's shepherd, how can this person say the Lord is his shepherd? Is the Lord, number 2, his shepherd because I call him my shepherd? Romans 10 teaches that all who call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. It turns out that calling is more than an external action. It's on the basis of hearing, believing, and trusting in Jesus. You will call on your greatest hope when darkness strikes. Is that hope Jesus, or is it something else? In the sitcom The Office, Michael Scott believes he has filed for bankruptcy by shouting, "I declare bankruptcy." A trusted friend comes to him saying, you can't just say it and then it's finished. Michael, in self-delusion, replies, "I didn't say it, I declared it." Does God become your shepherd just because you say so? In Matthew 7, Jesus answers this question. You are not God's sheep just because you call the Lord your shepherd, but everyone who is God's sheep will call the Lord their shepherd. Matthew 7:21, Jesus says, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. On that day many will say to me, 'Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and cast out demons in your name, and do many mighty works in your name?' And then will I declare to them, 'I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness.'" Calling Jesus Lord is absolutely a Christian behavior. It's an essential fruit of someone who is truly born from above and who clings to their blessed hope. But not everyone who uses their mouth to say Lord is actually of the flock. Being a true member of the flock includes professing Jesus as Lord, but it is not based on this. How then can the psalmist say, "The Lord is my shepherd"? The remainder of the prayer gives us the reasons. Claiming the creator and ruler of the world as our keeper is an astonishing assertion. It's unique because it's not the watered-down default and state of all mankind. It's bold and secure because it's not based on our claims, but our claims are based on God's grace, which has reached for us. The Lord is my shepherd.